This video is brought to you by StoneAgeGamer.com. It's where I go for my retro gaming accessories, systems, games, and more. So be sure to check out StoneAgeGamer.com for more information. How's it going, gamers? My name is John with Gamester81.com, and in this episode I'll be reviewing the Super Retro Advantage Adapter. This is by a company called Retrobit. That's a mouthful. And what this is an adapter that enables you to play Game Boy Advance games on either your Super Nintendo console or a Super Nintendo clone console, which is really cool. And it retails for $45 US. Let's go and open this up. I'll show you what's included here. So this is what it comes with. It comes with the cart itself, and the cartridge plugs into the Super Nintendo. This works very similar to another cart that enables you to play Genesis and Mega Drive games through your Super Nintendo, and that's called the RetroGen. I did a review over that. I'll put a link below, and I'll put a link here. You can check it out. And that's also by Retrobit. But plug this into the Super Nintendo, like so. Fits perfectly. And it comes with AV cables. They're red, white, and yellow. And then it comes with, almost looks like a headphone jack. This plugs on the side, like so. And then this actually plugs into your TV. So you don't use the AV cables to connect the Super Nintendo through your TV. You use the AV cables through the cart to play it. And then this is like in a Game Boy Advance game, for example, and that plugs into like so. And then you boot it up and it plays. This will work on clone consoles, and you'll notice there's actually an adapter here that you can purchase a cable separately, and you can hook up 3 other Game Boy Advance handhelds to it, so you can play multiplayer through this, which I think is a really clever idea. But those are separate in case you want to play multiplayer on that. So pretty cool. And this obviously is not the very first time you can play the Game Boy Advance games on a console. The first one being, of course, the GameCube had the adapter, and that I love playing that because to me, the Game Boy Advance is basically kind of a portable Super Nintendo. It definitely makes sense to have it on the Super Nintendo, but for having GameCube, I love that you could play Game Boy Advance games through the GameCube on a TV, but I prefer the controllers, the Super Nintendo controllers, to because the layout of the controller is more similar to a Game Boy Advance system than a GameCube controller, if that makes sense. But without any further ado, let me show you how this actually works on the actual TV. And then, as I mentioned before, it retails for about $45 US. But if you have a Super Nintendo, you don't have a Game Boy Advance, or you do have a Game Boy Advance and you just want to play it on an actual TV, this might be something you want to look into. It's definitely cool, and it's compatible with most, if not all, Game Boy Advance games. I have tested this on all the Game Boy Advance games I have, and it does work. So I'm not really sure of any that don't necessarily work on this adapter, but pretty easy to hook up. As you can see, you can hook it up. It takes less than a minute to really hook up. Pretty self-explanatory. In case you guys do have questions, it does come with an instruction manual in multiple languages, which is nice. But let me know what you guys think of this device, if you like the fact that this can play on Super Nintendo. And then I'm also going to show you how it works on handhelds as well, because there's some clone handhelds that you can play it on as well. So playing handheld games on another handheld, which is cool, I guess, for convenient purposes, right? But let's check out and show you the demonstration of how this actually works. So I have it hooked up to my Super Nintendo. This is F-Zero in here. Let's turn it on. There's a few second delay. You'll see it. And there it is. Sometimes it's even longer than that, though. I've had to wait like 5 seconds sometimes. But nonetheless, no worries. It does work. Big fan of first F-Zero. This is definitely one to check out. It plays very similar to the first F-Zero for Super Nintendo. Yeah, not bad. Pause it. Let's try a different game. Another game I want to test out is Mario Kart. This is actually the second Mario Kart to come out. Sounds not too bad. A little staticky, to be honest with you, but not too bad. This is more like the first Mario Kart. There's still coins on the ground and stuff like that. and it's more like flat and stuff like the other ones, but definitely an improvement from the first one. As you can see, it plays pretty well, actually. Well, guys, that concludes my review over the Super Retro Advantage adapter for the Super Nintendo. Let me know what you guys think of this adapter, if you guys think it's worth picking up. I think personally it's a pretty cool piece. Even if you have a Game Boy Advance handheld, it's always fun to play it on the TV. Even if you have a Game Boy Advance adapter for the GameCube, I prefer it on the Super Nintendo because, like I mentioned before, the controls are a better fit for it. So thanks for watching, guys. As always, if you guys want to stay in touch, you can stay connected to me through Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch TV, as well as my website, Gamester81.com. We'll see you guys soon. Take care. Happy gaming.